Good afternoon, world. It's not time for excitement, it's just time for some relaxing matte painting. That's fine by me. Oh, crivets. Huh, that was worth the delay. It was a phone call telling me to come into work a quarter of an hour later, so... right, where in the world was I? There's a lot of sieges going on. Okay, the Inca will be joining the full... Oh, Mali, of course! Just some Babby mode expansion. So I need to relax after all that fun in Iberia. People are saying they're glad to know I don't have a stupid ringtone. Thank you for approving my ringtone. Around 3 hours of stream. I will stream until 5:45, I think. Maybe even a little later. Six o'clock seems reasonable. There we go, just setting an alarm for then. Man, video games weren't this complicated when I was a kid. How goes the cultural enrichment? It's getting there. Soon there'll be very little English left in the world. As a Scot, that makes me tingly all over. My colonial nations are wiping out Cosmopolitan as well. Remember all those dirty French islands? I wasn't sure if they'd convert them or not, but they have. That is excellent. Norway doesn't seem too keen on setting up any other colonies either. I'm hoping that Norway and Russia start going toe-to-toe because they have claims and cores on each other. But their alliance still holds. Even though I broke it in the last war. Good afternoon, Archangels. The painting goes. I only just started, so there's nothing new to report. Toulouse and Brittany? Who's Brittany at war with? They're purging Auvergne heresy. Is it just you? Now you know, Brittany, I've wanted you off the map for quite some time. Now you're... let's see, let's just be sure here. You're fighting only Auvergne, and Auvergne is fighting only you. This will not stand. Oh. Oh, Auvergne was the aggressor. Well, that's not good. Brittany hates me. I can't enforce peace there. Well, if they do take Poitou, then I'm going to wipe them off the face of the earth. Ah, good. Another self-sustaining colony. Let's keep things going over here then. Gotta seal off Alaska from the dreaded Russians. Nice and relaxing. Actually, I don't have to leave any earlier than usual. I was planning on streaming for about 7 hours because I wouldn't have to work until later on, but plans have changed. Which is very unfortunate. Can't beat that Timbuktu gold. Since it's such a high base tax, if you're ever playing in Africa, make sure to loot Timbuktu very often. 14 base tax. So that's 14 ducats straight in your pocket for looting. It can be your own golden age. Archangels is asking if Mali have westernized. Yes, they have, and I'm going to be considering the option of clipping them down and diplomatically annexing them. I mean, with nothing else, it'd be 302 to annex, which is quite a lot. Oh, right, somebody's reminded me, yes, we are fidgeting with trade a bit. I just set things up as suggested. I'm gonna do something else. I'll move my capital once this war is over. I don't have much power in... I'm not sucking anything out of the Western European trade node, so there's nothing going there. Huron has a lot of power up here. Damn natives leeching all my money. Perhaps I need to push to the Western European node. And then down to Sevilla. I would only need 3 merchants to do it from here. And then I wouldn't be collecting anything in London. Tricky. I'm glad the cultural enrichment still goes strong here. Gabu can revolt all they want. Can actually just polish off this war with Mali. I got nothing else to ask from them. Oh, they're improving my relations, so we should be okay after we will. I'll get Jolof on my side. I also want Tunisia on my side. Londoner, you're right on the money there. That frees up another colonist to keep sealing off Alaska, because don't want no Russian over here. Don't want them rushing over here. Goodbye, Inca. Lest we miss you. Let's see, who cares? Nobody. Brutal. Just get my ships back home. I don't care that much for them. As for the troops, keep them there, because I may need to help with rebel stomping here after we will. Now, what was the name I even had for these guys? Alright, if anybody missed the trick the last time, that's it in action again. I annexed a whole load of land just before my 5th colony completed, so as soon as I had 5 cores, it cored the whole region for my vassal. Or my colonial nation, rather. We got colonial Peru. So... that seems good enough. Lakotsmendi. I think it just means rough mountain. So we'll go with that. Glorious. A bit disheartening how sparsely populated it is down here. Okay, now that I've got no wars going on, I'm going to move my capital to Lisboa. It's a fitting place because we eradicated all the Portuguese here. It's nice and Basque. And it's in the Sevilla node, so ka-ching. That'll give us more power here. Quite a lot more power. So, how are we going to push? Merchant there, merchant there. How do I get more to the Western Europe? Would be better to push from here. Probably here, because I've actually got power. And like I've said many a time, trade is not my strong point. Okay, Russia has now launched a trade dispute against us, which is fine. It'll give us a Cassis if we want any of their colonies. I think they're going to have to take the real tip of Siberia if they want to get here. But I don't know, Russia's full of surprises. Revolting surprises. It's 139 too far. It's agonizing. Did I put the colonial maintenance back up? Yeah, it's back up to full. Much unlike my fleet maintenance. Friesland still hasn't taken exploration. And although Brittany has exploration, they haven't fleshed out any of the ideas on it. That's nice for me. Maybe I should focus on marketplaces in the Sevilla node, just to get more dosh. Even with my merchants set up as they are, I'm not making any more money than I did when I collected everywhere. So if anyone has some bright ideas on how to make more money, I'm all for it. I think I'd need more merchants though. I decided I will dominate the Sevilla node, so I'll have to remove Morocco from the picture. They're allied with the Ottomans, but I can do something about that. Can do something about that faster than anticipated, actually. Here's the idea. I'm going to fight Morocco and Tunisia's side and let Tunisia take a lot of land. Because the Ottomans are a beast. Who is Pima? Certainly don't need access from you. Hello, Rumblemo. Make sure to be pushing Caribbean in the right direction. Well, it's going towards the Western European node. That's just not pushing enough money in. I really think I was making a lot more. I was making more just collecting. Maybe not a lot more, but more. Yeah, I plan on getting East India trade port, and I want to get Taiwan for that because it's the closest, but I just don't have the colonial range for it. Nor do I feel like teching up just to get it, and I don't want to get Hokkaido. That would just be ugly. I suppose I could take the Kurils, just for that extra range. Just seems a bit ugly. Piracy. Yeah, that'll get me. Yeah, I'll send a colonist, I'll take the Kurils. Just as a stepping stone. Stepping stone I don't want. Do I plan on taking the Pacific? No, I don't. I need all my colonists for America. I should probably start wiping out the natives as well. focusing on the ones that are still totemist. Hope my colonial nations can do the heavy lifting for me. Ah, they'll be fine, I'm sure. Look at that pathetic tech. I wouldn't be able to give the Kurils to Japan unless they occupied it. Now, I'm not saying Japan's incompetent, I'm just saying probably not good enough. Alright, Andalusian is dropping away. Asia is not living space for the Basque people. I mean, they can have their Taiwan holiday home. But other than that, there's no need. Great. We got leadership. I got my claim on Sus. Might as well take the gold for myself. Feeling a bit understaffed, so a few more troops wouldn't go amiss. Take Sus. God wills it. The Ottomans aren't in this war because the Morocco started it. I don't know why. Maybe the Ottomans didn't want to join in a war against Tunisia, or Morocco didn't call them in. Doesn't matter how it transpired. What matters is that it did. Well, Morocco's probably going to clean house with Tunisia. Tunisia's very far behind in tech here. If I don't watch out, I'll share the same fate. I don't have my cogs around here. Where'd they all go? I should have a 20 stack of cogs sitting around. Those Kurils. Huh, where are my cogs? Ah, but of course. Back home to the new capital. I'm going to improve relations with the Ottomans just in case they start getting arsy about me taking land from other Muslims. Plus I got diplomats to spare for sure. June. Probably gonna hurt me quite a lot. That was fortunate. Yeah, we got our troop there. That's all that matters. Like I said, really bad at this whole global empire thing. Declare war on France, it's the principle. I'll have to do that eventually. I need to get the Falklands back. Rightful Basque land that it is. Ah. Lacosmendi doing pretty good at converting. I'm sure they're taking some lessons from Aberystwyth here. Unfortunately, Aberystwyth is not culture converting. I do wish they would. Who are the French at war with? I don't want the French to be at war with anyone. I can't afford to have them get their cores back. They're at war with Toulouse. Toulouse is at war with Foix. And France is mounting the reconquest of Languedoc. Well, you're not allowed that, and you don't have a core on it anyway. Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot more troops for this then. I'm not lifting your excommunication, just enforce peace on Toulouse. I'll be getting that Falklands one way or another, France. How many cannons required? None required, but the more the merrier. 4 should be okay, right? Rest can join up on their capital. Get the ships there, and we finally take the Falklands this time. The Falklands. Although the Falklands sounds kind of cool too. And it's absolutely necessary that we deny France their coastline. French scum must be ruled by Basque masters. Quite right. If we have any French viewers in the stream, I'm not even sorry. Get out of here. These guys, their puns are too strong. Now I don't think he can make separate peace. Oh, he can. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. going to call for quite a lot of men, actually. Don't be sorry, we're still better. Okay. Whatever makes you feel better. I need Tunisia to occupy more land, but I need them to also stop getting wrecked. Morocco has some incredibly powerful forts. Caddo, you're looking at total occupation. That's what I would say, but I don't have colonial Louisiana set up yet, and I have no interest in having that. I don't want that province, I want your capital. I should be able to demand it from Cherokee, though. No troops I can spare to the cause? Oh well. My colonial nations can take care of that, I have faith in them, however misplaced. Take their money, we have loads. Alright, I sure like the idea of taking money. Fighting wars the American way. Get out of here, France. Huh, okay. How the mighty fall. Keep feeling like I'm forgetting something. Oh well. Check if Norway has any more colonies. Good thinking. Easiest way is to check their culture map mode. Norway. These guys don't give up. Finally, Sus falls. Ah, that's right. People are yelling at me for it. The Falklands. Thank you for keeping me on my toes. Funny, when I went to war with Morocco, I was thinking, oh damn, I forgot to forge another claim on Ifni, and I just got it through an event. Glorious. Glorious will Navarra be. Okay. Now for our inexplicably long march to the Falklands. So for some reason it's not blocking off Tunisia as being able to make a separate peace. But I know if I get declared on in a conquest war, I can't make a separate peace because I'm the target of a war goal. It's mysterious. And I don't like it. Joey, they gave out Crusader Kings 2 for free to just about everyone when Europa 4 came out. Pretty sure if you asked around, someone would have a spare copy. Come on, I want total annexation of Cherokee here. Korea is such a bloomin' pain. If you don't open it every month, you're gonna fall behind. Oh, great. Morocco no longer have an alliance with the Ottomans. And my two other biggest nations in the world are at war with each other. That doesn't look particularly good for Russia, I dare say. Place your bets now. Ottomans versus Russia. Hungarian-Ottoman punitive war. Which means, your actions are gonna bite you in the arse here, Russia. Was that a Russian protectorate in India? No, these are Russian claims. They have the mission to establish a presence, which hopefully will divert their attention down south rather than across to Americas. Paying attention here. Too much going on. How's life in the Falklands? Feeling pretty not French. You might think you have an advantage in the mountains, and you're right, but not right enough. Right, Galicia is its own culture, and they will be assimilated. Low on numbers, but I wonder if I can take them. Get wrecked, Moroccans. Probably up to that coast there. And I'll stay here just to keep an eye on the Tunisian troops. So I don't think we're going to get 100% on Cherokee here. So I should take any lands of theirs that belongs to the 13 colonies. But if I don't 100% annex them, they're just going to join a coalition. I mean, nobody really cares much about me taking their land. So where's the final Cherokee province that we don't have? It is a mystery. I'll leave that 8 stack in the Falklands, get this 9 stack. Get those, and then I'll search out for any Cherokee lands that aren't yet taken. How odd. Right, I'm going to unrival the Ottomans because no sense angering them. Zadifo says, what do I miss so far? Very little. Most of the excitement of Navarra is over. It's just some relaxing map painting now. Ease away all the stress of doing all that conquering. Oh, we 100%ed Cherokee, so whatever was kicking about, we finally got it. Now, if I 100% you, how much of that is in Louisiana? I just can't tell. Well, I'll worry about that later. None of it. It all went to my colonial vassal. Colonial nation. Wow. What luck. Oh well, they can deal with the backlash. And I don't think any of these guys will join the coalition against me. Caddo can't, they're protectorate. And, none of the others know of my existence, they only know of the existence of my colonial nations. I'm gonna have to fight you eventually, but I do want the others out of these wars. Guess I've got Basque problems. I'm more interested in this punitive war. Doesn't seem to be any movement on any side just yet, at least none that I can... Oh no! No, advantage Russia. But the Ottomans have 2 techs above them. No, the fact that Bohemia and Hungary is involved is probably not going to make things go well for the Ottomans. Oh well. Damn, I was actually not intending on going to Fez. No sense being half-hearted about it. Get out of here. I'm running away to Tangiers. Won't be enough. Imagine some poor scrubs playing Universalis 47, trying to figure out our primitive wars. 20 new planets. Now when Hearts of Iron 4 comes out, I'm quite interested in getting to know that. So if there's anyone around that's a seasoned Hearts of Iron player, once 4 comes out, I wouldn't mind being shown the ropes. For too long I've been subjecting myself to only one of these grand strategies. Ha! You've fallen for my plan that I just made up right now, friends. Come, fight me in the mountains. Not so rough though, please. I needed those 20,000 men. get. Can't underestimate that elan, not for 1 second. As it bites you in the bollocks. Yeah, nobility cannot be bought, I'm afraid. I'm not looking for someone masterful to show me every ins and outs, I just want to know the ropes of playing Hearts of Iron. Oh damn, took my eyes off the prize. I'm composing this war very badly. No, if I let my war exhaust my manpower get this low, I'm gonna get stuck with a peasant revolt. I can feel it. Feel it in my bones. Spend money instead of manpower this time. I'm playing so sloppy today. I'm sure everyone can tell. But I just want to peacefully paint some maps. Is that too much to ask? Jeez, I got nothing to spend all this military power on. Too far away from my next idea. Slightly. Do you get all your manpower back when you cancel units like that? No. When I cancel them from being recruited, yes. Yes, you do. And if they're more than 10% in production, I suppose, you get only half of the money back. Right, that's more like it. Let's wipe these French out of here. No peasant wars after 1600. Okay. Still, having low manpower is never good. And the more land that goes to Tunisia, however, the better. I never gave this guy too much overextension, he's just too bad to build some troops. These guys are dealing with it just fine. Right, capped out on dip. I smell culture conversions. Who do we not like now? We got rid of all the English we control. Yeah, I suppose it's got to be the Andalusians. Ah, but we're building stuff. Huh. Who would have thought I'd run out of people to convert? I'll build some marketplaces then within this Sevilla area. Is that it? I can do the coast here as well, I suppose. No war exhaustion to reduce, which is amazing. Ah, of course, that's because of the innovative ideas. I've never taken those before. Time to Basquify filthy non-Basques. Yes! Oh, okay, that's over a strait. Huh. And they're incredibly violent. That's not good. That is far from good. The more of these provinces I can get to Tunisia, the better. No, they're not struggling to core them. Look, they've got, they're putting down cores everywhere. They're just struggling with the rebellions a bit. Because they suck. Maybe I just need to give him a bit of dosh to help him along. What is the colonial nation for Alaska? Well, I've not made it yet. But it will be called Mendiotsa, which probably means cold mountains. once I get their capital, I should be able to get all the war reparations I demand. Also, speaking of demands, there's only one thing I want from France, and that's the Falklands. And they'll give it to me. I can't make them revoke any cores that matter. Provence kind of matters, but they're my vassal anyway. Bit of money for my trouble. Allied with Hesse. No, no, we can't have that. You can't be related to Mega Hesse. Colonizator 12 asks where I got all these names from. I found a resource online that had a lot of Basque names for old Arabian places, so I just derived some meanings from there and used them as I wanted. Bit ham-handed, but I'm ignorant enough to believe it. Getting called for peace from poor Morocco. I'm getting my own call for peace. I want peace. Do I really want to core that? 40 admin? No, I'll just leave my troops there. They can deal with it. Damn, this happens all too often. I try marching my troops home, they get stuck in land. Good. Coalition's falling apart. Once their capital falls, I should be able to get everything I want out of these guys. So hurry up. Call for peace is no joke. Right, let's finally remove Andalusian from the world. Sorry, Granada, I do love you, but today it is Basque's Day. Come on. It's just one province. Eighteen fort defense in the mountains. You got 7,000 cannons. Come on. Excellent. Most of this land is just going to... Ooh. I can give a lot more to them. How good's Figwig? Ain't good enough for me to want to give it to them. Alright, I'm not even going to take a province off of you. That's how generous I am. But I want it. I want it a lot. No, better to give it to Tunisia. Okay, time to relax. I need to get that manpower back, because I did terribly there. Is this war so I can return cores to Morocco? Correct. Morocco is very expensive to core, so I'm going to bring Tunisia into these wars. Tunisia can take all these high base tax lands in the north, like Fez and Tangiers and Ceuta, and then that'll just leave them with these low base tax lands. I'll probably take Ifni and Sus for myself, because they're only one base tax, they're cheap to core. Now vassalize Morocco and get them their cores back off of Tunisia. I don't want to expand any further than the Sevilla trade node, so I'm not too worried. It'll be fine. Oh no. Oh, that's not too bad. It's only for 4 years. Practically doing me a favor. Unless Taiwan's being colonized, but it's not. Oh, the Kurils are coming on a storm. Fantastic. I spent all this money on these trade fleets, and I'm really not seeing the benefit of it right now. I think I'd rather be collecting. Will I be culture converting? Absolutely. I don't want to own any land that isn't Basque. Basque people have been oppressed for too long. They need to have their own place in the world. Alright, they seem to have gotten their acts together here. Stamped down some harsh treatment. Once they get their cores, it'll be okay. I'm asked, do I accept friend invites on Steam? Suppose I do. They're just peasants. You should be okay with peasants. Maybe I'm being too harsh on my colonial nation. I'll send some troops over to help fight the good fight. once I get that, I'll be able to invest in some in a new idea set. It'll have to be military, although I'm not sure which military idea set just yet. Got any bright ideas? Big fan of defensive and offensive. If I get defensive, I'll almost be making army tradition, which is always good. Okay, let's protect that colony as quickly as possible. Heavy's not the top choice for dissuading pirates. Oh boy. It'll have to do for now. Don't have any spare lights. Onto the Krills. And one there. That should do, surely. Offensive to offset your low army tradition. Well, it'll either be offensive or defensive. Still not sure which. But now I decide. As the old saying goes, why not both? Well, defensive is too good. Ka-ching. People are saying I'm probably better off using my trade fleets to pool trade from the Mediterranean. I'll stick to collecting. Less hassle. Once I have all my colonies set up, I can deal with that. But at the moment, although I'd probably make more money, or well, I'd definitely make more money. I'll just collect for simplicity. I am a very bad trader. And everything about this campaign is so disorganized. I should be disgusted with myself. Morocco formed a coalition against Tunisia, even though it was me that forced them to take those lands. I'm gonna have to spend all the admin coring it. You brought this on yourself. There's one unexplored Alaskan province that the Russians can take? I don't think so. Certainly hope not. Alright, we're almost done with Krills. I'm with you there, Londoner. I'm not a big fan of micromanagement, which is why I berate the courier system so much. Look at this, how is this fun? What were they thinking? I'll give Norway their freedom to make colonies for now. I'll rob them off them later. How long did it take me to defeat Castile? I had Castile defeated quite quickly. Becoming a powerhouse in Iberia was a very swift process. Man, what can I even do about Norway whilst they got that alliance with Russia? I was really hoping they'd be at each other's throats by now. Spontaneous marriage with Ukraine, of course. That's costing me, so I don't want it. Dynastic, break royal ties. Sucks to be you. Didn't cost stability because I filled out the diplomatic idea slot. I don't know if anybody played Patrician 4. Now, there was a game with micromanagement. So much clicking. So very much clicking. Sent the wrong ship over here. Oh, I sure do not like organising big empires like this. What am I even doing right now? Well, finally taking my East Asian trade port. I need a cog over here. You're a light ship. Where's my cog? I had one right here. Where did I send him away with the light ships? With the heavies, rather. Okay, you be my cog tonight. If I play Catholic, I play minor and switch away from Catholic ASAP, yeah. I wish that had been an option for me. I suppose it was, but not what I was going to take. Bloody Catholics. So, the only people left in the coalition are England and Northumberland. I could probably get Northumberland out. England, never. Yeah, stacking influence and throwing it into the Curia works, but it's not optimal. And although I want to play optimal, I just don't want to play micromanagement. Maybe that's too much to ask. Norway's getting too big for their boots. Somebody asked where the hell did Galicia go? They had to die. And now they've become truly Basque. That's quite nice, actually. Soon all this will be Basque as well. Then what? I don't think there's any unaccepted cultures left. Oh, they unrivaled me. No, that's me. I should wear my glasses when I do this. They make everything clearer. Yes. It's become clear to me. I am going to annex England, I'm just looking for the right moment to do so. Maybe I should set about that then. Claim on London, claim on Essex. Maybe just Essex would do. If I claim Essex, I can probably make a vassal out of what's left of him.